you doing, good people? This is the 8-bit animal, and honestly, let's just get this out of the way real quick. I can't think of one thing that THQ published on the NES that was any good. Everything they published was dreadful. Like, I don't understand how they had a license. It's an absolute miracle. And today's game is a strong example of that. Of course, it was based on something else. It was based on an existing property. A beloved cartoon from decades before. I want to say about the 1960s, maybe 50s. I don't remember. I do know, though, that this is an absolute abomination of a video game. It's dreadful. Today, we're going to take a quick look at the adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle and Friends. Now, first problem with this. Ain't none of Rocky and Bullwinkle friends here. Ain't no underdog. Ain't no Dudley Do-Right. Ain't no Sherman and Mr. Peabody. Ain't none of them here. Boris and Natasha here. And they're a couple of haters. And Rocky and Bullwinkle are here. Why are they here, you may ask? Well, Bullwinkle finds out that an ancestor of his has left him a large sum of money, and he needs to get to wherever the house is that has the money to get the money. And this little trek leads him across several different landscapes. You got a countryside, you got mountains, you got a castle, you got a train, and a boat. All means of transportation back then. And Boris and Natasha are trying to stop him because haters gonna hate. And this is a short game, about 5 or 6 levels, and I want to say one of them levels is like 30 seconds long. It is stupid short. The control is terrible. Bullwinkle does like this weird little thing where he bends over and runs at enemies with his antlers out, but he still takes damage from that. Rocky can fly short distances, but landing isn't an exact science. It's I guess that's, if I remember right, that's accurate, because Rocky could fly but couldn't land. So I guess that's accurate. But yeah, this game ain't good. It's not a fun playthrough. It's not a good experience in the slightest. And I would be mad if I woke up one morning to the sound of opening Christmas gifts and received Rocky and Bullwinkle. And cause yeah, this is bad. It's real bad, baby. The music, there's like a really short loop of the theme music from the cartoon, a piece of music from the cartoon. And it loops over and over. Then you got another piece of music from, with that little ferry that be flying around. And that's a little piece, and it's looped over and over, so it sounds terrible, and it's grating on your ears, and bad controls, ugly graphics, except for the Bullwinkle sprite. That is very well done. The Boris and Natasha sprites are pretty solid too. The Rocky sprite is ugly. Most of these backgrounds, kind of ugly. This is an ugly video game. It looks ugly. It sounds ugly. It controls ugly. It's ugly. Absolutely dreadful. I can't recommend this one at all. But if you, for some inexplicable reason, decide you need to own a copy of Rocky and Bullwinkle, $15. Thank you. A game released in 1992 that doesn't cost hundreds of dollars. I am always worried about bad video games that honestly should not be worth the money that they're being sold for, selling for ridiculous amounts of money. And in this instance, justice was done. Yes. Stop trying to sell bad video games for stupid amounts of money. I don't care how rare they are. There's not a lot of them in circulation because people were smart enough to not buy them in the first place. So stop it. And bring down the price of Little Samson. That's ridiculous. Y'all be ashamed of yourselves. But this has been the 8-Bit Animal. And I'll catch you beautiful people tomorrow. Tomorrow, Jesse Ventura died ugly here. Kind of deserved it too.